Good morning. It's our last full day on the ship, and it is a day at sea. It has been rockier than normal. Like, it woke me up at 12:30 this morning. The wind is coming straight at us, anywhere between like 42 and 60 knots. So we've been kind of lazy. We've been laying in the bed. I've actually been doing Black Friday online shopping for all the kids in the family. And so I'm pausing that. We're going to go have breakfast in the Haven. It was very crowded. Apparently everyone else had the same idea of sleeping in. I ended up just getting the 2 eggs with bacon and ham. Just so you know, I meant to say this yesterday, but they did have all 3 football games on Thanksgiving Day playing outside at the pool area. It appears that all the fun stuff outside is closed. All the water slides are closed. The kids' splash pad is closed. So obviously the ropes course is closed. So my advice would be to try to do all that stuff towards the beginning of your trip, especially if your sea days, like in the beginning, are beautiful like we had. Thank goodness our first 2 sea days were gorgeous. The people that are by the pool are all wrapped up in blankets, like in towels. There's no one in the actual adult pool, but there are people in the hot tubs, and there are very few hanging out in the loungers outside. They've also put out the barf bags in the main stairwell. We're gonna go check out the stores and then go see what's happening in the atrium.
Okay, listen up. When I say each side, I'm the man, right? When I say each side, this is
moments with the ones you love. Preparing everything exquisite and delectable. Make some noise for your Cali team. Maybe my favorite team aboard Norwegian Escape. Show all your love for your beverage team. And of course, a team I'm proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with. Please put your hands together for Norwegian Escape senior officers.
We are outside on the waterfront. It's really chilly out here. We're gonna get gelato and bring it inside. And you can get the cup or the cone. And 1 scoop or multiple scoops.
Thank you. One more. Chocolate? Okay.
They have mango sorbet, a chocolate hazelnut, white chocolate raspberry, pistachio, caramel. I don't know how you say that word. Chocolate, strawberry. Yes, 2 scoops of chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yes. Strawberry and vanilla. Look what we just found. So cute. On our last day, so we decided to get gelato outside, but it's so cold. we decided to come into the Cagney's area to sit down on the couch, and we
I
saw.
did.
You did what?
I decided to come over here.
Oh, well, I mean, I was looking around for seating.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I got the chocolate, 2 scoops. You got white chocolate.
Raspberry.
White chocolate raspberry. Is it good?
Yeah,
It smells
very
good. Tasty. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is good.
Uh-huh. And then plain chocolate you got.
Yeah, it's okay. Here are today's sweet treats. One of my favorite things that I did on the Encore and I went to today was the question and answer session with cast from the Choir of Man. There were 3 of them, along with Jack, the cruise director, and it was really neat. There's the doorbell. And so even though I went to the one on the Encore, obviously it's different cast members on this ship. And so it was really interesting to see just their different answers and their different experiences. And of course, they always allow the guests to ask questions. And so I was going to ask one, but then someone beat me to it. I started packing. So the sad part of the trip. So started packing, and then our butler visited us to kind of give us a rundown about tomorrow. If you are in the Haven, it opens at 6 a.m. for breakfast. And then there are different options, like you can express walk yourself off the ship. He said they'll bring you down in the priority elevator up until it's time, whereas like Disney, you only have until a certain time. Like you have a little window where they will bring you down priority, and then after that, if you're still on the ship, you just have to get off with everyone else. He said we can stay in our room until 8:30 tomorrow morning, and then we can go hang out in the lounge area until it's time, which I think he said 9:30ish was like when we really had to get off the ship. Another thing they said today was that yes, it can typically take 7 to 8 hours to get up the Mississippi River to the port of New Orleans. However, if there is fog or too much traffic, it can take up to 9 hours. And so we won't really know until we, start going up the Mississippi. The day that we embarked, they did not have fog. So they actually got there earlier. And so they were able to start getting people off the ship early. The week before that, they arrived late because of the fog. So she said, we don't know what's going to happen in the morning until we start, going up the river. We're in Food Republic, and it's basically a tapas restaurant. And they have all these different options. Sharing is caring, handheld, sushi, noodles, rice, soups, sugar pump, which is your dessert, and then, obviously your non-alcoholic beverages, coffee, beer, sake. She said they have signature cocktails here as well. With our dining plan, we can get 4 items each. And she said if we didn't want a dessert, we can substitute it with something else. Ooh, something we did not know. No one really explained it the last time on the Encore. If you click this button at the top, you can actually type in specific, like you can customize it. And so if you wanted something different or something removed, you can do that. So I thought that was pretty neat. Once you select your options, you add it to your order, and then at the bottom you would select place my order. These are the items that we have selected: pork belly and scallion pot stickers. Pork belly.
You like pork?
We like pork. Pork belly bao buns. Crispy salmon roll. Shrimp pad thai. Kimchi fried rice. Oh, that's the one we chose. We added chicken. They give you the option to add a protein. Salt and pepper calamari. Volcano roll. think that's it. Yeah, that's plenty of food. Okay, so now we have to place my order. Has everyone in your party ordered? Yes. Remember when the doorbell rang when I was talking earlier? Well, it was our butler. And he kind of just said, hey, how's everything going? And so we thought he was just checking in on us. So we were like, oh yeah, we're going to our Food Republic soon. He's like, oh yeah, I know. And so I guess they know your schedule. Then probably 5 minutes later, I guess, is when we were ready to go. So we go step into the hallway and he's there, almost like he's waiting for us. He's like, you ready to go? So he like went to escort us to the elevator and he did his little priority thing. Well, this time there was another family in the elevator. And so he did his little magic key and they were like so excited. And he's like, let's skip all the floors. And so they're like, oh yeah, we need that key. Albert, you get an A+ 100 from us. Like that is phenomenal. Like definitely not needed, but like a special touch for sure. The volcano roll. The salt and pepper calamari. The pad thai has come out. So basically all your food comes out as it is finished being prepared. And this calamari, okay, it is so delicious. It's my favorite calamari that I've tried on this ship so far. And it's on the last day. The pork belly bao bun and the pork belly hot stickers because we love pork. The pork belly, which we had on the encore and it was delicious, and the kimchi fried rice with chicken, the salmon roll. There are a few things that you should do, preferably before your last night, so that you're not like rushing with everyone else to do it. But number one is make sure you settle your onboard account. So if you have onboard credit and you haven't used it all, go today to get that handled, because what has happened to us in the past is that we were scanning to get off of the ship and they stopped my husband and did give him the cash back, what wasn't used, but it did like we had to stop and wait and for them to settle all that as we were getting off the ship. If you took photos, so there are, just like Disney, there are a lot of different photo ops every night. And so if you want to do that, then you have to do it by this evening. We happened to walk by the photo gallery and like there are tons of people there trying to get their pictures. Once you get off the ship, like you will not see those pictures again. I did end up buying one photo and I bought the digital with my little discount. It ended up being, so for one digital image for myself with my Latitudes reward, it was $30 for one. Now they do have packages. They've been trying to sell us on packages all week. And the cheapest package was what, 5 images for like $150. So not interested. Then the last thing really that you could do today is like fill out this vacation hero card. We're gonna fill it out for our butler because we feel like he has gone above and beyond for us. And so we want to give him some recognition, the recognition that he deserves. So you just have to put the team member's name, their position, tell about that person, and then your information as well. And you can bring it either to the guest services desk, or they told us that we could bring it to the Haven concierge desk. And then as far as tipping goes, we did the prepaid gratuities. If you want to give more, you can do so. We have been tipping as we go to everyone. And then also with our butler, we did the same as well. I've talked about being platinum on here, and I've talked about Latitudes rewards here and there. And it is very different than Disney's Castaway status for those that sail Disney. And I feel like we've talked about, we want to do one day like a Disney versus NCL video And then also like concierge versus haven, and like what our thoughts are and what we feel is maybe more worth it, and like the pros and cons of it. But for us, we were able to become platinum with NCL in 7 cruises, whereas like Disney, it's 10 because they count by cruise, which a lot of people do 3 and 4 night cruises to get there quicker, which, you know, for people like us that like 7-night cruises and don't feel like the 3 and 4 nights, you know, like that's not our preference. It would take us longer to do that on Disney. A tip for Norwegian, which had we actually paid more attention to this in the very beginning of our marriage when we were sailing with NCL, is that we try to book when there's like double points or triple points, because for Norwegian Cruise Line, you get 1 point per night. So you get more points the more nights that you sail, which I feel like is how it should be across all the fleets. So like I feel like you should be rewarded for doing more nights. But then if you're a Latitudes member, you can also get additional points if you do one of the inside offers, if you book one of the inside offers. And then if you do like a suite or higher, so suite or haven, then you can also get an additional point. So we've taken advantage of all that over the years, and so that's how we were able to become platinum after only 7 cruises. Once you get to platinum, that's like the sweet spot for NCL. There's like couple things here and there maybe like with Sapphire, but like once you get to platinum, you get a lot more benefits from, I think it's bronze, silver, gold, and then platinum. Let's talk about Food Republic. I feel, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like unpopular opinion, most people don't talk about Food Republic, and it's maybe the best restaurant.
I know, I've always said
Always,
it was pretty good.
as in like 4 months ago, always.
I mean, I'm just saying, that was the first time we had it, right? Mm-hmm. And I said it then, make sure this trip we get another reservation, and yeah, okay.
Everything was good.
Everything
was very good. Very tasty, very flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I'm going to go with Food Republic was the best specialty restaurant.
I agree.
What was your favorite part of today?
Probably dinner at Food Republic with you.
So I'll say Food Republic was my favorite part of today. And I also really liked going to the choir band question and answer session. Like that was really cool. I always like learning about like the behind the scenes and what goes on. Thanks for joining us on our last full day in our day at sea. And I will attempt to video tomorrow for Disembarkation. I don't know how this will go. But yeah, I'll try. Bye.
Good night.